What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing things a little bit differently. We'll be going behind the scenes and giving you a glimpse on the habits that made me a millionaire. Habit number 1, reading. We all heard the term readers are leaders. This was one of the most powerful ways that I leveled up, not just in business, but spiritually and mentally as well. So reading is important because you're looking into the mind of an expert that's written down their thought processes on paper. And what you're doing when you pick up a book and read his words, he's literally transcribing his frequency to you. He's shifting it to you. So you're picking up the energy right where he left off. There's some ideas, perspectives, expertise that you may not have. Just from reading a few pages, you can shift your whole paradigm. So my top 5 books, I always say, number 1 would be Think and Grow Rich. Although written in the 1930s, Napoleon Hill teaches you how to use your mind to attract abundance. Okay, the book talks about everything. You know, we have chapters on the mastermind group, we have chapters on sexual transmutation, we have chapters on specialized knowledge. I still incorporate these in almost every part of my life and all of my teachings, whether it's Principles Academy, my students, or even partners. I actually even have it tattooed on me. Book number 2, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki changed the game when he taught you how to convert from a consumer mindset to an investor and a creator mindset. Book number 3 was Traction by Gino Wickman. Traction was a book that taught me how to remove myself from the business and become the visionary as opposed to being stuck in it and being the operator and integrator. Book number 4, I would say it would be the Russell Brunson series, .com Secrets, Expert Secrets, and Traffic Secrets, because I still use all the strategies talked about in those books to market for all my clients, for all my products, all my services. If you're a marketer, if you're doing sales, if you're doing lead generation, that book changes the game. Book number 5 was Happy Sexy Millionaire by Stephen Bartlett. This book was a very holistic, well-rounded approach on the modern day millionaire and how to balance living in go mode versus being very present, being very grateful, and attracting energy to you as opposed to chasing it. So I read books about every subject: philosophy, theology, spirituality, mind, body, business, leadership, entrepreneurship, sales, whatever, okay? And what reading has done for me is given me insights from different experts across various industries in all these eras that I may or may not have access to today. Habit number 2, innovation. I'm always looking to innovate my schedule, innovate my habits, innovate my routines to make it the most optimized for me and my lifestyle. Whether it's optimizing my calendar, whether it's finding a more efficient way to conduct certain businesses, and obviously monetizing off of that. Perfect example is using AI in our marketing agency. We're learning how to use different tools and software that are created so we can implement them into our business to either reduce cost, increase revenue, and overall increase efficiency. Always be innovating. Habit number 3, time management and goal setting. So I'm a very goal-oriented person. I plan my days in years, but I live them in weeks. I'm gonna say that one more time. I plan my days in years, but I live it in weeks. What does that mean? So I usually have a year plan. I think year plans are very powerful. So when you start planning in 5 years and 10 years, things could be a lot different. Circumstances change, your skills, your wants, your needs, your situation changes. So 5 to 10 years is too far out. But I think 1 year is very powerful, okay? I plan 1 year, then a quarter, then a month, then a week. So I have my days laid out in weeks. So how many times am I gonna go to the gym this week? 6 days. How many times am I gonna train MMA? How many times am I gonna go sit in nature? How many times I'm gonna have family time? How many times I'm gonna have date night? How many times I'm gonna have me time? So it just depends per week. And then I'm very thorough with writing up my schedule. So if you look at my calendar, it's mapped out to the hour. Every hour I know exactly what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, who I'm doing it with. Time management not only helps in business, but it helps in your personal time. So the way we live is there's no work-life balance. We just have life as a whole, right? And so when you have milestones set out for yourself, when you have time commitments, you have time blocks, you become impeccable with your word, you follow through what you set out to do, and then it gives you time to go and do the extracurriculars, whether it's hanging out with family, spending time with a loved one, taking some personal time to be active and sit out in nature, whatever the case may be, make sure you use your time well. Habit number 4, being active. So by no means am I a fitness influencer. I'm just an advocate for the healthy lifestyle. You know, I hoop 2 times a week. I do MMA training 4 to 5 times a week for the last year and a half. And I try to get a workout in every day, okay? As I go through my fitness journey, I'm learning how important it is to have the right physique, have the right mind and body connection, which will allow me to perform at my optimal levels in business. As I progress through my fitness journey, I'm learning how important it is to be in top shape. Being in top shape and being connected with my mind and body allows me to perform as my highest self in business. Surround yourself with people that push you physically as well. Not just spiritually, not just mentally, not just financially, of course, but physically as well. I even have a bet with one of my friends to not have ice cream for 6 months. Now, if you know me, that's a feat, okay? 6 months no ice cream, we have 1 more month left. Whether it's cardio, whether it's lifting, whether it's martial arts, whether it's a sport, make sure you're staying active. Habit number 5, meditation. So meditation has not only allowed me to get rid of my asthma, but it's also allowed me to remain cool, calm, and collected for the business environment. When I don't meditate, I find myself getting short-tempered, I find myself very irritable, and I get overwhelmed. But when I take my time in my morning routine to meditate, along with journaling, gratitude, and stream of consciousness writing, I'm able to better handle problems, I'm able to stay grounded, and I'm able to really connect with myself. Habit number 6, networking. So I'm always looking to create a mastermind circle. I have connections to people that are attorneys, sales reps, brokers. Every industry you could think of, I have someone for. And then the great thing about that is I become the resource, I become the plug. When someone needs someone in a specific industry, I'm able to connect the dots. And when I do so, obviously I'm trying to give as much value as I can, but sometimes I'm even blessed with a bonus referral fee or something like that. So be a man of value, become resourceful, and connect the dots for other people. Your network is your net worth. And habit number 7, this is probably by far the strongest habit that I have that's made me millions of dollars. The art of learning. When I learned how I learn, whether it's auditory, whether it's visual, whether it's kinesthetic, no matter what way you learn, make sure you're constantly learning. Because they say, if you're not learning, you're dying. That's why my learning regimen is very, very powerful. I only listen to music 1 day out of the week. 6 days I'm listening to audiobooks. I read 1 book a week on the dot, physical copy, 2 books on audiobook. It's reinforcing the information about specific topics and I'm retaining it. I'm having different perspectives, speak to me in audio format, usually in 1.5 speed. I may not get the book 100% on the first try, but after listening to it 2 or 3 times, it becomes embedded in my subconscious. These 7 habits have not only made me a better businessman, but they've made me a better partner, better son, better father, better brother, and overall better person. Drop a comment below on one habit that improves the quality of your life. Thank you guys for watching. Join the community by subscribing and staying connected on social media. Till next time.